Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. A little bit of a special episode today because, well, it's going to be the last day for Mirror Dungeons as you know it. Starting with the next episode, because of the new update releasing this day, they're going to work, even the first Mirror Dungeon is going to work completely differently, and we're going to have a second Mirror Dungeon. So, I don't really have a plan, I don't think. I'm just going to go with some good units, I think. Don't really need to do anything special. Just one last run of Mirror Dungeons as they are. Because why not? Gonna go for some strongish units. Going for Yisan because he's the new guy still. Getting a new person soon. But yeah. I think even Mirror Dungeon 1, I think like even after the update, Mirror Dungeon 1 is gonna look completely differently too. Even if you don't have Mirror Dungeon 2 unlocked, or if you want to just keep on running the first Mirror Dungeon, still look insanely different. Like stuff like there's no longer going to be any recruit spaces, no longer level up spaces. Everyone's going to start max level every run, and you're going to need to you'll be able to get currency to use to power up units even further with stuff like ego gifts and changing skills around, cool stuff like that. And you can spend currency to like heal up or get more people, choose more egos, stuff like that. Which is going to be I am incredibly hyped. But it will be sad to see Mirror being changed. I really hope we see Baba Yaga this run, because the update's also going to remove Baba Yaga from Mirror Dungeon 1 and probably just no longer going to... It's probably not going to be added to Mirror Dungeon 2 based on the wording. I think it's just going to be gone from Mirror Dungeon as a whole. If you want to fight Baba Yaga anymore, well, the only way you could actually do it is, well, if you do the entire second dungeon again. Do it like this, yeah, sure, that'll work. Might as well. Funny Grip Sinclair. I don't use Grip Sinclair too much anymore, just because he's really strong, and therefore I try not to use him because he's really strong. Mutilate. Okay, he got 3 tails in a row, but still won the clash when he got the head spurt counted, so good job. New Hong Lu agency coming. That's gonna be interesting. We'll see if it's any good. I have my doubts, that's for sure, but it still could be decent. Rupture one. Rupture is still in a strange position because they keep adding new Rupture stuff with the only decent way to get Rupture count being not great. But I think it's the kind of thing that'll just take time. There's some decent ways to get Rupture count going, but like... Rupture doesn't work in normal fights, like a lot of status effects, just because it's all about building it up strategically on one person. What do we take here? Just Impending Day, probably? Yeah, that's what I always go for, and for a good reason. Good. And level you up. All of them are level 15. Who knows? I don't know which of these tiles is going to be the last level up tile I ever see. I mean, I might do some more like runs on my own time later today, because you'll be able to get the bonuses from doing Mirror Dungeon when the daily reset happens in a little 4-hour period after daily reset, or weekly reset, I should say, and before the actual maintenance starts. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be reset afterwards. So if you use all 3 of your bonuses there, you'll still get your bonuses back after the update comes out. Don't know if I want to risk it though, but we'll see. I do kind of like the idea of this just being my final run of modern Mirror Dungeons before we enter a new age of Mirror Dungeons, where it's going to be probably less repetitive, hopefully. Mirror Dungeon 2 is going to be longer, but there's going to be more variety in what you can do, it seems. And it'll be silly. Very, very silly. I'll also be, I'll be live streaming the update when it comes out, right at the hour. Right at the minute it comes out, which is 10 p.m. Central Time. Whatever that is in your time zone, just Google like 10 p.m. CST to whatever your time zone is, and you'll be able to find out like that. It'll be fun. We'll take you. We shouldn't have taken you. I don't want you. Oh, we'll take LCR, though. Sure, why not? Decent unit. Definitely used it a lot before Grip Faust came out. Oh, this is going to be the very last level up tile I may ever see. Wow. Really, it really makes you emotional, doesn't it? In a strange way, not like an actually like emotional, but in like, things are going to be changing. I've done so many mirror dungeons that it's going to be strange. Very, very strange. Yeah, you kill that guy. You can go for that one, you can go for that one, and you go for that one. Should be good, I think? Probably, hopefully. Negative 37 sanity, you're okay. Yeah, that just killed. Most of these should kill, I think. Yeah, this absolutely does kill. They're weak to Pierce. Less sure about Faust, because while it is Pierce, they do resist Gloom, but it's a 3-coin, decently strong attack, so it'll probably still manage to kill. Yeah. And this one, he resists Lust, but it's Shank. It's killing. Even if it didn't, it would get the 4th coin from the enemy being low enough on HP. And there you go. X-Nail, sure. Event. New Ego's coming, new Abno's coming. Very cool stuff. The entirety of this video is probably just going to be me being like, I'm very excited for the next update because it's going to be very cool. And I'll still do Mirror Dungeon 1 like some of the time in this series. I'll probably mainly do Mirror Dungeon 2, but Mirror Dungeon 1 for various things, I guess. We'll have to see how good Mirror Dungeon 2 is, just how much it adds, and like... Nice. Actually, I didn't see how Sinclair's sanity is doing. Is he going to corrode from this? I don't think so. I think he'll be fine-ish still, maybe. Negative 37, so he hasn't corroded yet, but I think if I use... Oh yeah, he's gonna corrode now, but that's fine. He'll corrode next fight, effectively. Maybe we don't want that then. Yeah, we can just do it like this. No reason to force corrode him for normal fights. We'll save it for the funnier fights. And some of the people on this team would probably just die to Impending Day. Maybe not. I don't remember a lot of resistances off the top of my head. More damage to staggered, damage up to lost people. We've got lost people, we'll throw that on. And yeah, the final level up tile I may ever see. Kinda like cinematic or something. Pick Sun Shower, 'cause it's funny. Fun shower. Fun shower, fun shower. Fun shower when you've got coffee and cranes just to guarantee you get resources decently is very silly. Fun shower is just a very silly ego. Dealing perfectly reasonable amounts of damage. I mean, it's still bugged, isn't it? That's the whole issue with it, right? Yeah, that's it. Because basically he's doubling his damage he deals instead of +1 with the Sloth power-up. Yeah, Sloth power-up is what's busted right now. Because effectively, one Sloth power-up is treated as 10 Sloth damage off. Which is a very, very silly bug. They're fixing it in the update, so don't expect it to be anything going forward. Just something to note for right now. I'm going to try and see if I can get a couple Sun Showers off, if nothing else. Mutilate just straight up kills this guy. Yep, exact damage, huh? That's good. If any of these guys survive, which they probably will, then we can just count on them being finished off on a 5 HP guy. Unfortunate. And then the other two are staggered, and so they're just gonna die here. Yes, sir. Point. Reduced to piles of clothing with like their weapons like stabbed in themselves. It is such a funny. They've got like such funny. I mean, everyone's got funny corpses, really. I don't really think I look at them enough, but they are very silly. This might not be my final recruit space. I think there might be one on the 3rd floor, but this could be my final recruit space. We'll take 7 Otis. Always a very safe pick. Oh, whoops. Grab Sunshower. And second floor, boss time. We'll take her instead of you. You've been benched, Faust. Maybe not, though. We'll see. I do want to find more funny builds. Oh, it's just Guido. It's just this guy. Get a load of this guy. Here's the Pierce, so going for a Call Pierce text here might not be the best move, but at the same time they probably will still be more beneficial overall. Moral Enactment, that'll be good damage. Yeah, he's gonna get staggered, so these Pierce attacks are going to be very much fine. Who knows, maybe we'll get the final Shank coin? No, not quite. Almost, though. We sure did one. Song just threw him into the sky and he flew away. Okay. Very funny. We'll take Child Within a Blast for more stuff. And we'll take Rose Banner. Why not? Why shouldn't I? And let's see, what do we want here? Might just go this path straight along. Yeah, that'll work. Therefore, we'll be able to see the final recruit space. I'm harping on it being like the final blank a bit more than I really should, but it's a joke. A moderately funny joke, I think. A lot of stuff. We need more sloth. I think that's the current issue with this team. I really just want more sloth just so I can spam Sunshower a little bit, possibly. Kind of the whole point of the team right now. Even though I haven't really been building around it. Just considering making today be like Sunshower oriented, but on the other hand, I was thinking like, oh, they're gonna make it so you can actually choose 5 people to start with the update. We'll just wait for that. But then I also realized during this run that the only reason Sunshower is so powerful right now is the fact that its damage is busted because the fact Sloth Power doesn't work properly. But that's fine. We'll probably be able to get it off like at least once. 4 damage staggered enemies, 4 damage single targets. We'll do staggered it. Because that'll combo well, I think. This is a little bit of Rupture. You can do this, I think. When he's at low sanity, you can really just send Sinclair to anything and it'll just roll a 30 on it. With pretty consistently, I think. I failed to hit the skip button so many times there. Alright. And we'll take base Mersalton just for the sake of it, so he can just watch there with his funny eyes. Yeah, this team's good enough for me, I think. No need to make any major adjustments. Grab some grub. Grub some grab. This is the blunt one, but it's also the weak one. Oh, this is a K-Corp guy, so Slash will be fine enough, I think. And neutral damage as opposed to being half damage against the actual Inquisitors. I wonder just how much they're... Oh, right. Forgot about that. You do that, you do that, you do that. Yeah, that's actually fine. He's gonna get his sanity back, which is a little unfortunate, but it happens. He's gonna be a bit sane. And he's gonna be using it twice. Because they might be failed kills, they might be successful kills. If they're both failed kills and you just get to, what, 6 power up next turn? It's 3 per failed kill with the Corroded Impending Day, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Which I don't think I am. And I don't think this is gonna kill. Impending Day doesn't do that much damage usually. Like, it does fair damage. Yeah, 64. It's not one of the ones that's got, like, insane base damage modifiers or whatever it is that affects damage output. Yeah, 59. So we got 2 failed kills there. So he's got 20 bleed, but 6 power this turn. So, he's gonna roll a little high. Yeah, 37 on that. Okay, then he got the heads on it because his sanity's all messed up right now. Yeah. And he's gaining sanity because he's 2 levels below these guys, so he's gaining 20 sanity per kill. That's unfortunate. One of the downsides of there being no third floor level up tile. And bleed. Will they have bleed? They might have bleed. Actually, moths are funnier. So we'll take that. This. We'll open the coffin. We'll take this. It'll just be a little bit of bleed. You got this, I think. There you go. Yeah, Sinclair is 35 sandy right now. We need to level him up. Very much so. He's gonna stop gaining sanity from kills. I think as long as you get someone to 25, I think then they'll always be on or above level. Could also just corrode this, see how well that would work. There's no need to. We want to build up resources right now, after all. Hopeless? I mean, he's still gonna win, because the worst he can roll is a 12 with that skill. After he's lost all the coins except for one, then he either gets a 16 or a 12. That's why, probably, when you get down to it, the most busted part of Grip Sinclair is the fact that he's not gonna lose clashes even when he's got good sanity. Just because the worst he can get on a secondary and tertiary is still insanely good for a lot of things. Your lowest possible, roll being a 12 on a secondary? That's insane. Really. We'll go for this. Yeah, he's gonna kill, so I don't know if he got sandy there. It didn't look like it, but I couldn't tell for sure. He gained sandy from that one, though. Okay, nice. There's just this one left. So, I just think I just kill you. Doesn't matter what we do in particular. And, yep. That down. So now we just get a heal tile. Then the boss. I don't know if I've talked about it. My loading screen is just set to the default one just because after I cleared Canto 4, I just set it to the default one by replaying a cutscene that had no special artwork for it, because then it just sets it to the default. Because I don't want to show the stuff from Canto 4 itself, in case the people who are watching this haven't gotten that far. And because that would be rude. And I do not want to be rude. Healing? We are very under-leveled, I think. That's fine, though. Yeah, 20, 15, 15, 15, 25. We've actually been lucky getting ego gifts instead of levels from a lot of spaces. But boss time. Oh, it's a snake guy. I was really hoping for the Bobby. It would have been so poetic. We can go for this, though. The sun shower. And we can just do, something like this. Struggling, you'll be fine. Yeah, that'll work. Which one do I want to do this on? Can't tell. You do that, sure. Or you're doing... Oh, you're doing that, I see. So you do that. There we go. Should be good. And there you go. Double Snake Man is fairly tanky. But we've got some decent attacks we can use to whittle him down. $27. Alright, that's fine. A wise decision. And you actually got heads on this. I feel like I haven't gotten heads on this, at all yet. Just because of the sanity loss being great. Okay. 320 damage. That's pretty good, I'd say. It's just a little bit of damage. That's 1 HP. The part still broke, though, so I think it should be fine. And that part broke, too. So now we just kill him, I think. 170 HP after that. Yeah, Sun Shower did a fair bit. You can do this. And yeah, look at the protection. How nice. Yeah, we just kill, I think. Self-destructive Purge alone is just gonna kill, probably. Oh, that was a Tails. Oh, right, because of sanity. I forgot about that part. So it didn't quite kill, but this will kill. Oh, not quite. Oh, there we go. He died to the self-damage from his skills. Victory! The final pre-patch mirror dungeon completed. Just like that. He did 30%. To be expected. And Marcel's just watching menacingly. There we go. More crates. That'll be important to make sure I get the Ryoshu ego. I've got enough lunacy that you'd really think I should be fine. Otherwise, yeah, that's a couple lunacy. Now time for the daily extraction. God, I've got a lot of paid lunacy. Little silly. I think I just haven't acknowledged the fact that I've got a little bit of paid lunacy now. I got one of the funny bundles. I figured might as well. I've still got a lot of free lunacy too. Like I've still got like, what is that? If I've got 4,000 paid, then this is like 14,000 free. And looks like nothing special from dailies, which is fine. Stockpiling my luck as always. I feel like I've said this before, but it's such a shame they didn't have like wish power stickers as some sort of gacha affecting thing. Maybe they will in the future. J-Corp will probably become relevant again sometime. That's funny. We don't know much about J-Corp Singularity itself beyond that it is the loss. Yeah, sure, look at you. Is he the first person to have 5 egos? I think he might be. I'm trying to think. You've got like, yeah, I think he is. That didn't even cross my mind, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that'll be all for this time. Once again, we'll be streaming an hour after this was posted at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can use Google to translate that into whatever time zone it is, or you can just take a look at my actual like channel and it should say if it's live. Hopefully I should be. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.